Tyler will be out of the blue. Hey, both guys, man, big-looking middleweights there, Jackson.
They're just really well built for their styles, which are aggressive, hard-hitting strikers. I really like the way that Daukaus switches up his stance. His entrances in and out of the combinations are phenomenal. He's a student of the Bang Muay Thai system. This is the same system.
Yeah, I believe Dwayne Ludwig this morning on the social media wished him the best as body lock takedown there.
And this is where Daukaus has to be careful.
This is where he got caught before.
He's got 4 losses by submission. He is, by all means and all rights, a great grappler, but for whatever reason, that seems to be his Achilles heel.
Watch that neck. Dars looking for a Dars. He's got to get that right arm back as he postures up. He's got to watch his neck. Is he okay? He's all right. I'm going to say early on, too, when you lock up one of them. Good job there by Kyle Daukaus to get off his back, change position, and now this is where he's got to really take advantage of that position.
For a guy whose Achilles heel might be those submission attacks, he executed like a very smart, technical, and effective game plan in defending that Dars choke in that bad position. So,
I mean, you and I have had this conversation 100 times. I'm just a big fan of top position at this level. I think if you did statistically, the wins off the back are a lot less.
Almost negligible, really.
So, it's to me, it's position before submission, and you see Tyler Bear doing a good job of controlling Daukaus, pinning him against the cage. He's threatening the neck several times already. Front headlock position, giving his full weight on him, really making this uncomfortable for Daukaus. So good hips movement there. Daukaus got to get right up as he does. Nice job there. Eats a knee. And he's got to unload here. Now he's got to go. He's got to go.
Kyle, like his brother Chris, sometimes float a little too much. Nice spinning back kick.
Good hands there. He's using that range.
That's what we need to see more of. A little bit more aggression from Daukaus here.
See, now that to me says a lot. Did you see that sloppy punch there?
Yeah.
To the takedown? It means he wanted to close the space. Now, what these fighters need to start doing is they're learning as the evening progresses and the round goes on. Is that an option there? Not with the arm. Not with the arm.
It's a neat little trick there from Daukaus.
He's got to get rid of that arm there if he can let that go and then relock. But I'm going to go out and say Tyler didn't like that spinning back kick and then threw the right hand to close the distance, Jackson.
There's nothing worse than a square shot right to the body. I mean, that can just take all this fighting spirit right out of you.
Red box.
Right to the bread box.
And you can, you've seen fights stop, but it's knockout.
Yeah.
So.
Even the toughest guys crumble under a good body shot. I mean, your body quits. Your mind doesn't quit, but your body quits.
I'm trying to think of a couple of the big time KOs with that. They'll come to me. Maybe you can. I'm seeing them in my head, but.
Brock Lesnar, Alistair Overeem.
Overeem with a knee to the body, to the body shot. Body shot can happen. Our very own Daryl Distain Horcher took out Stephen Redmond with one liver pump. So it can happen as we are underway. Great fight here. Daukaus versus Bear. Round 2 is coming up next. As you see, Will Martinez giving some coaching there.
I'm really enjoying this fight, Brian. It's competitive. Daukaus with a slight edge on the feet. Bear a slight edge on the ground. It makes for a really exciting matchup here as we go into the second round. What adjustments are these fighters going to make based on their experience in the last 3 minutes?
Second round action.
Yeah, I like what I saw in Daukaus there because he overcame some adversity there, and I think Bear's a little challenged at this point, but he's got some skills, so we're gonna have to see. But
again, I see what you're saying. He's leading into those punches a little sloppily, a little off balance.
It's like he's thinking while he's throwing that punch, which to me is nice. Direction there change. Big fan of the Superman punch. I'm also a big fan of using that to set nice look there and good movement there by Daukaus. I think Bear's getting a little frustrated here. He's going to want that top position again.
Bear just charging in like a bull.
Nice job by Bear to get that single. That's where he wants to be. Now he's got to finish this takedown. My favorite takedown. Use the head. Minimal energy here, but Daukaus doing a good job with the wizard. Now, if I'm Bear, I'm dropping to a seatbelt there. because you got to take away that length. So it's going to be tough here.
In order to be a very effective striker in MMA, you also have to be a very effective wrestler.
Hey, good job there by Daukaus. Stepped the trip. And he goes in for a Dars of his own, he was thinking, but steps around. I like what I see there. Nicely done by Kyle Daukaus. And Jackson, I'm just going to, it's my job to say what I see. I see Bear fading a bit.
I agree, especially when you're used to, you know,
Rear
finishing
naked,
fights.
rear naked, rear naked. Rear naked is in. This is in. Nice defense there by Tyler. Takes the textbook, takes it down. He is tapping. That is the end of the fight. Submission victory by Kyle Daukaus.
Excellent performance here from the Martinez BJJ prospect, Kyle Daukaus. Takedown right into dominant position. Rear naked choke secures the finish. It can be difficult as a fighter who's spent most of his career finishing fights early to get taken into the deeper waters from a tougher opponent. So Bear a little phased going into that second round, unsure of how to really get a bead on the more agile, trickier fighter in Kyle Daukaus. Official results, Daukaus Bear, coming up in a few moments. And now the official decision, official results from Dr. David.
Ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, after UFC is over, the 2300 arena will be filming here, not filming here, you're going to be able to watch UFC 200 right here. Save yourself $60 and stay after the fight and watch it here. Ladies and gentlemen, at the second round at 1 minute and 39 seconds, winner by tap out by way of the rear naked choke, out of the